you on here. How you doing this morning?
Great. How about you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Again, thank you for attending. And yeah, so we'll hop right into it. So for everybody that's here, now with that, do you prefer to go by Edward or Heath?
Heath.
Okay. All right. So we'll call you Heath. No worries. So for everybody who is joining us today, Heath Clark here is actually going to be sharing a lot of knowledge about the building industry and things of that nature. Okay. So to give you guys a quick introduction about who we are over at MC Mortgage Group, we are a mortgage brokerage where we focus on residential and commercial finance. But today is really about Heath, our guest here. And so Heath, I'll start off with a small introduction, and then I'll kind of let you introduce yourself to the crowd as well. All right. So this is the introduction I got. This is the bio I got here. So Heath Clark, which is Bill's middle son, grew up playing baseball and working in construction sites. After playing baseball and earning his marketing degree from East Carolina University, ECU, he knew that working as part of the family business would be his future. So when an opportunity to build for the Wilmington division opened up, he moved to the coast and he has not looked back. So as a past president of the Wilmington Cape Fear Home Builders Association and a member of the North Carolina Home Builders Association, Heath has been able to impact the building industry both on a local as well as a state level. And as a member of the advocacy group BASE, which is the Business Alliance for a Sound Economy, Heath has been able to offer valuable insights to the building industry and other trade organizations that only comes with years of experience. So currently, you're residing in Wilmington with your wife, Casey, and your 3 girls, and you enjoy spending time with family and friends on the beaches, cheering on the ECU Pirates, and I love this last part, playing a good match of golf. I'm a golfer myself, man. I love it. So maybe we might have to catch up and play some golf sometime. But hey, thank you so much for taking some time out this morning and joining us. Would you mind sharing a little bit about yourself as well to the audience?
You pretty much touched on it all. When you get into the building business, and I graduated in '95. Of course, I went directly into building houses. From town to, we used to be a little larger than we are today when it comes to our footprint. So now we just have offices that are currently operating in Wilmington and in Greenville. Greenville is where our family's from, and that's where the corporate office is. My younger brother manages Greenville, but we were in Raleigh, Fayetteville, Myrtle Beach, and Fayetteville. I don't know if I said that.
Yeah.
And we were in many places. And then, of course, when Bill, my dad, he's gotten a little older, and he's and he was an incredible bulldog when it came to growing a business and teaching us how to manage it. And I guess you just, whether he taught us or not, you watched. So I participated in many years, just learning from his lead, whether or not he was purposely teaching me or not, I don't know. But and now we have reduced it to 2 offices because we felt that cash rules. We also know that the brothers would be able to manage these 2 areas personally, which would give a better product. It's very difficult to raise and create and grow individuals, and I've got plenty here that are in the hole that have been working for me. I hired them for 20 years, and those are your future leaders of this organization. Maybe one day we can get back out and spread back out, but we've been in Wilmington since. It's hard to say because I keep looking for these invoices. We started here at it was like a LLC, but then we transitioned, and it's probably around between 83 and 85. So this Bill Clark Homes, or it was, Bill Clark Construction back then, but Bill Clark Homes has been here in an impact in this town, in this market, when Wilmington was very small. And I don't know about what very small means because I can't give you a population, but I do know that Eastwood was a 2-lane road. And when Eastwood go to Wrightsville Beach, it was just a 2-lane road off of 40. That's pretty small. So, and long ago. So we've been operating in a business since '77, and right after I graduated, I haven't done anything else. But the only thing I do know about is, I hope I know about, is building, selling, and hopefully customer service, and taking care and trying to compete to be one of the leaders in home building. I don't know anything else other than maybe golf.
Yeah.
We'll see. Lately I haven't, but and of course being with the family. So I don't really know anything else, and I hope that I'm able to help a little bit with this. I run this organization. It's a fairly large organization. It has a lot of people. I have a lot, I'll touch on, I have great people. I let them make a lot of decisions.
Mm-hmm.
They ask me when they need help. I also interject a lot, high energy. So I can do the best I can to try to help and give you some insight on some things, probably things you probably don't care about, but I'll probably touch on stuff that you asked for, and some things I'll probably expand a little bit, or I probably can't answer your question at all. And if I can, I'll tell you.
And that'll be perfectly fine. That'll be perfectly fine. I mean, the one thing I do enjoy that you mentioned here was the fact that you guys began to scale, and then you retracted a little bit as you noticed it was kind of hard to manage that scale. And for everybody listening, that's really just a testament to, as you mentioned, the customer service, because you realize that if you can just refrain from expanding too far and stretching too thin, you can provide a much better quality product, much better customer service. And that has shown year after year as you guys have scaled and continue to dominate in the building space. So before we really get into the questions that the audience wants to know, I'm just very curious. Did you always intend to join the family business, or did you have other intentions when you were specifically going through college at the time?
That's a good question. I played baseball high school, and and then I went to East Carolina to play, which I love. That's my university. That's where I wanted to play.
Yep.
I got my scholarship, wanted to play there. Didn't care about anywhere else. Where all the offers I got didn't matter to me. Went to East Carolina. Yes, I knew that I was going to end up being in the building business because I was working in the construction since I was 6. Probably against the law.
Yeah, that might be. We're recording it.
I don't know if they had labor laws back then. They probably didn't. They probably didn't have as many. But I used to work. We used to have crews. My dad's first project was, we lived in it for many years, and then the other project, his second project. These were townhome communities. It was across the street. So I'd go to work. I'd just walk across the street. And we had our own crews. We had concrete crews. We had other crews. So I worked in the concrete. I didn't know what I was doing, but I did it for, 8 years. They would just give me a trial and stick me in a slab, put boots on that were as big as me, because I'm still not, I'm not big at all. But back then I was really small. So, and I would just sit there and play in concrete or clean up houses, sweep houses, just stuff like that. I knew I was going to be in the building business. I never thought about that I want to do anything else. Never really thought about it. I just wanted to help my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And, everybody, and he was good at it. And I figured that was a good path for me. And that's when I got a degree in marketing, which I knew I was going to learn the construction portion of this business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to learn it that way, and a hard way. And maybe marketing was going to be just a complete my training. But it's strange how just working in the business is priceless. So yes, I've always known. The question is short. Yes, the building business was somewhere I was heading.
I love it. And so we got several years of experience just between you, your father, your siblings, things of that nature. So some of the questions that we were, going to ask as a community here is based around just what you've seen in your experience over time. And one of the biggest ones is currently right now, we're told that there's a large housing shortage or an inventory shortage. But we understand that builders are nonstop busy. There seems to be no vacancy in job assignments for builders. So why do you think there is a housing shortage, but yet there is so much demand?
Supply. I would pin it on the availability of land that has the utilities. Just if you look at where people are building houses, it's most of the time, and lately it's been, D.R. Horton, they're expanding over off of Sidbury. There's no sewer there. Mm-hmm. Where else are you going to go? There's nowhere to go. Sidbury doesn't have sewer. Trust me, I've got land on Sidbury. So, so if you don't have many lots, and we can go to New Hanover County, and these are numbers that we run reports on. It's like our own system that we input numbers in from MLS. Mm-hmm. You might be right. It could be. It's probably close. Well, you only have 85 current new homes. Remember, I'm not referring to any resales. I don't have to right now. So I'm only going to deal with the things that I need to deal with. Resales is not an issue. I'm sure they're record resale. I don't need to check it out, and I don't need to know what the prices are because you can't even judge that now. Mm-hmm. You have 85 current active houses, and you have a 1.1 month supply. Yeah, I mean, there it is. Yeah. So if you have a license and you have no idea what you're doing, you could probably build a house and you can sell it. Whether you make money or not, I don't know, but there's a good chance because if you just put it at a market rate and know what you're doing, you can make that. This is times that I've never seen before. The building boom. That's nothing compared to this. Mm. So I have to tell you, interest rates are low. That fuels the money. They got the money. Money's cheap. There's no land. There's a limited amount of land. And people want to live here. We saw that at COVID. When COVID hit and restrictions and lockdowns happened, and I'm gonna go off of memory. It was a certain time where we had a month where we lost a lot of sales. We were down like 70%. We were like, oh my God, this is gonna be a mess. And then I think it was the next month, it jumped up. And then after that, we sold more houses we've ever sold in our life. I wish I wouldn't have done it because of course, once you sell a lot of houses, you're gonna, too many, you could struggle. So, mm-hmm. But 1.1 supply land. If you're in new homes, where are you going to buy a new home? And I can pull up a report, the Moore report, and it will show you where they are. It'll surprise you. There's pockets of places that are, of course, they're going to do great. We had them. We're almost out of them. Hmm. And I do believe that we could sell whatever I release. I shut down Bill Clark Homes portion of the legacy custom portion. We continued to sell. We continued to market and write purchase agreements. But I don't even know if I guess I can, since I can say what I want. But we shut down Bill Clark Homes. Any new lots that we were having that weren't recorded. Usually we would pre-sale phases. We would, pre-sale, and the map wouldn't change much. No laws were broken. And we would assign customers. When we were developing or getting close to finishing, we could sell out phases before we even finished recording the map, and then go back and we use the same plat